Hello, hello, hello again. It's me. This is Real Talk with Amira. Doing another podcast today. Today's topic is why do we stay? Sound like a R&B song. Why do we stay? Why do we stay in bad relationships? Why do we stay in bad marriages? Why do we stay in bad jobs? There's a lot of stuff we stay in we should not be in. Why do we stay with people who are bad for us? Clearly bad for us. And I think I'm assuming we all have done it. Of course, growing up, starting relationships, we've all been in a bad relationship. I'm gonna probably say 100% that everybody has had a bad relationship. A lot of us bad marriages. It's a little different, but still a bad relationship. And I know a lot of smart, capable, beautiful, intelligent women who have been in bad relationships. A lot of intelligent men who have been in bad relationships, bad marriages. One of my friends, they married their wife twice, got a divorce, married her again. Whole time, bad relationship, bad marriage. Woman didn't care nothing about him. Nothing. So we do it. It happens. But how much of your life are you wasting? How much of your heart are you wasting? Your energy, your time, your life. And it's doing bad relationships doesn't just affect you. It affects other people. It affects your children if you have children. It affects your family, especially if you have children. They see you coming home all the time unhappy, had an argument, they cheated on you for the 150th time. Your kids see all of this stuff. Your family, your mom, your dad, and they be like, well, goddamn, how long is it gonna take for her to wise up and get out of this shit? Sometimes it's a long time. Sometimes people never get out. No matter who you are or who you're attracted to, it's more than just you. It's other people who are involved. And you're with someone that is just straight up bad for you. And then, of course, we make a lot of excuses. Oh, I'm in love. I can't leave. I don't want to leave. That's really what it is. I don't want to leave. Why do we do this? How do lovely people wind up with such bad people, bad relationships, cheaters, liars, whores? How do we end up with people like this? And I still have a cold. Y'all excuse me if I cough. Let me get it out. How do we end up with horrible people? And some people, their lives are so good. They are Academy Award winners, Oscar nominated in Kansas City, Missouri. So that's a little different when someone gets you in and it's a complete lie. Everything they told you, lies. And that's a little different. If you stay in that after you find out about all these lies, it's kind of, I don't know, that's kind of dumb. I'm sorry. After you find out all these lies, that's kind of dumb. Stupid. No, look. So, let me get to what I took down. Relationship experts find why we so often end up with bad partners and why it's hard to leave, and even when we know it's not working. How does this happen? One of the simplest reasons people stay with bad partners is fear. It's scary, especially if you've been with someone a long time. Some of us have been with people 8 years, 7 years, 10 years, 20. Oh my God. That's scary. Look, and of course, sometimes it's easy to think if this doesn't work out, maybe nothing will. If I've wasted 7 years, 10 years, 20, what do I have left? I evidently, I don't know shit. Like, so they stay with a partner that doesn't, and I'm not going to say make them happy, because no one should make you happy. You should be happy with your own. But this is not a healthy, congruent relationship. And we do it to avoid loneliness. We don't want to be alone. Child, bruh, be alone. You can be alone and so happy, ecstatic. I'm not in a relationship right now, and I'm fine. I'm happy. When you wake up, you don't have to deal with anyone's problems. You don't have to deal with cheating. You don't have to deal with lying. I can decide how my day goes, what I'm doing. I want to come home and eat a bowl of ice cream and go to bed. Like, beautiful day. I want to come home and read a book, get on Audible. I want to just come home and do nothing. I don't have to worry about anyone cheating, lying. I don't have to do anything for anyone but my children, of course. But it's okay to be alone. It shouldn't be scary. Shouldn't be something you want to at least try. Please try for an extended period of time. The idea of breaking up with a bad mate doesn't just bring up the fear of being alone. You have to deal with the potentially horrible, frightening prospect of dating again. Excuse me. Whew, dating again? Right now, I'm not dating again. I have my eye on one person, and if they're not coming, I'm not going. I'm good. It's just a lot of people out here are damaged. Men, women, teenagers, babies, kids. We live in a damaged society, and we've got to do something about it. We got to do better. It's ugly. But dating, I will date. And I'm not going to date with expectation. I would date with just having a good time. Just enjoying a night out with someone. And that's it. No further than that. I'm good. For some, dating can even be depressing, says licensed mental health counselor Shawnee Graves. We'd rather silently suffer in a relationship that gives us a sense of companionship than start all over again. Y'all, start over again. Plant a new seed somewhere. Everything grows all the time. Nature. Seeds are planted every year, every season. You get a new harvest. We need to stop being so scared of starting something new, especially bad relationships, kill that shit and start a new one. Like, no matter who you are, dating is hard. It can be. And, I think we date too serious, Let's just go have fun. Let's go have a drink. Let's go out to dinner. Go to the park for a walk. I would love that. But stop making shit so serious. Let's just go on a date. Real something movie. There you go. But you have to experience, sometimes it's weird small talk. And I think we're so closed in and not open or genuine. I should be able to talk to a stranger or someone I'm going to date on. It shouldn't be weird, I don't think. Small talk. Hey, let's just talk to me about your life. Tell me what you do. That's weird to me that we can't just talk. I talk to strangers all the time. And sometimes people are rude or unpleasant or creepy, but before I go out on a date with you, I need to find out if you're those things, and we're not going to be going out on a date. Sorry. Or if you have talk to me crazy. One of the people, this is just an example, one of the men that has tried to approach me on Facebook, DM, Messenger, because I'm not saying what he wants me to say, or I don't want a video chat, he called me a bitch. Yeah. I should say his name, but I'm not going to do that. But, so, you really, you think I'm going to actually talk to you after that? You think I'm actually would ever go out on a date with you and you can call me a bitch because I didn't want to do a video chat? Pathology, y'all. This is the pathology of some people. No, thank you. But it can be scary to date again, but do it. Do it safely, because there are crazy people out here these days. They will kill you and chop you up and throw you in the river too. So stop going out here meeting strange people. Meet in public. Meet in groups. Don't invite anyone back to your home. Let everybody know. Be like, hey, post it on Facebook. I'm going out with this person today. If I come up missing, y'all know what happened. Videotape it. Be safe. Please. Stop going out here thinking just because you talk to somebody on Facebook that you know them. You don't. Why don't people leave bad relationships? It's easy. It's easy to stay. It's very easy to stay. You don't have to go work on yourself. You can remain in the same bad relationship, fucked up relationship. You're in your comfort zone. You already know what they're going to do. You know they're going to cheat on you. You know they're going to lie to you. And then you guys will make up. You'll fuck up. Make up. And then the cycle continues. The pattern continues. It's easy to see a relationship from the outside too. Just leave her, just leave him. They're no good for you. And there's probably somebody that has said that to everybody that's in a bad relationship. But until you see it, until you're ready to do something different, to value yourself, to be happy, because that's why they call it a bad relationship. You're not happy. It's not good. Hello. Some of our comfort zones, the relationships that we're in, they look like shit. The outside looking in, they look like shit. Horrible. But when you're in a long-term relationship, a breakup can be tough. And not just emotionally, There are everyday reasons for staying: convenience, routine, stability, habit. All of these are real things. And, we all understand that. But when are you going to have a healthy relationship? When are you going to have a good relationship? When is someone going to love you like you really want? There is a lot of work that goes in breaking up, quote unquote, breaking up with someone. Some people, their lives are more intertwined. They may have children. They may live with each other. So it's not just as easy as bye, fuck you, bye. It's not that easy. And of course I've had bad relationships before. I was in a relationship where a man, we lived together for a couple years. We were both on the lease. We ended up breaking up. And it's more complicated because I was paying most of the bills because he had like $1,000 child support payment, but that's what I chose to do to help and do most of the work financially. But at some point I was like, no, this is not working. And he had some other issues. I had my own issues as well. But it's more complicated when money's involved, leases, houses, we have to move. But don't just stay. Plan it out. That has to be planned. Excuse me. You have living arrangements. Throwing in good time after bad. The number one reason I see women stay in terrible relationships is because of return on investment, ROI, says relationship expert and life coach Kaylee Rogers. We don't often think of relationships in Shark Tank terms. I love that show. So many new ideas. If you go look on there, those can be products you can invest in. But the idea of getting a good return on our investment of time, all these years I've wasted, all this time I've wasted, is what keeps lots of relationships together far too long. Once we put so much time, effort, love, attention, sex, I've been fucking him for years, into anything, we want to see the result. We believe we are entitled to. I have spent 7 years with this nigga. I've let him cheat on me. I've let him do me dirty. I've let him treat me like shit. I want my return on investment. I want my ROI. It's much harder to cut losses when you've spent years with someone. It's very hard to walk away. Whew. But after so long, you're gonna die an old maid with this bad relationship person. You know what? 2 years of not being happy, not being fulfilled, being treated like shit, all of that stuff does something to the energy in your body. Stress. Sorry. A lot of people are sick, cancer. That's all an imbalance in your energy in your body. Your body is super duper perfect and a super healer. But when you've dealt with something for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, that's an imbalance of your energy. There's no flow. And a lot of people get sick. I think a lot of sickness is from the way we think, what we believe, the situations we're putting ourselves in for years. course, nobody wants to believe that, but it's true. Look, and your energy is off. Your body, you stress, cortisol, stress hormones. Your body is not meant to be in stress for 7 years, for 5 years, for 3 years. Your body's not meant to be in stress that long. And that's what we put ourselves in stress when we're in an unhealthy, traumatic, trauma bond relationship. What else? Let's see. Some relationships are a bit like hypothetical frog in a pot. If the frog jumps into a boiling pot, it'll jump right out. But if the frog is sitting in the water and it slowly comes to a boil, the frog will then happily get boiled to death. Some of you are getting boiled to death. Literally. Other reasons we stay in bad relationships: low self-esteem. That keeps a person in a poor relationship. We don't believe we deserve better. Relationships can shine a light on our deepest insecurities, and most of us, to some extent, feel we aren't good enough. We don't think I don't think I can go out here and get someone that's going to treat me better, someone that's going to love me, someone that's going to take care of me as a woman, someone that's going to protect me and treat me like I want to be treated. We just don't believe it. This is it. I can't do better. It's like people who stay at a job for 30 years. I'm going to retire at McDonald's as a cook. Huh? But like that. I can't do better. Oh, I'm just happy with this. Are you really? You know, everything should be about growth. Your life should be about growth. You're not growing if you're staying somewhere that is not happy. and I've done it too. I've been in bad relationships and they weren't horrible. You know, nothing like where I'm getting my ass kicked or people putting their hands on me, or like the serial cheater that I dealt with recently. Nothing like that. I've not been in relationships like that. No. But serial cheater, this last one, whoo, Jesus. Also, you have to take a look at yourself. Are you attracting the same type of bad person over and over? Are you using relationships to replay past trauma? Are you a fixer? Yeah, I'm a fixer. I think I can fix everything, but this year, you're broke. I'm throwing your ass in the trash. Not fixing nothing. We need an awareness of what issue you are trying to work through to stop repeating it in a similar pattern with subsequent relationships. Some people need therapy. Sometimes you just need to sit down, write it out, journal. I've been journaling like this whole past year. It's helped so much. And it's a good idea to examine your own issues, your hang-ups. What are you contributing to this relationship? And sometimes if you're contributing everything, if you're the one that's jumping through the hoops and jumping over the poles and the valleys, and they're not doing anything, they're just watching you jump, then you may be in an unhealthy relationship. You need to go check that out and get it together. Let's do something different. So many people stay in unhealthy relationships feeling trapped, resenting the other person, and thinking that's how relationships should be like. 12 reasons why people stay in unhealthy relationships. Number 1, people stay in unhealthy relationships because they have no knowledge of true love. Whoa. That's deep. I'm going to repeat that again. People stay in unhealthy relationships because they have no knowledge of true love. They have no idea how true love feels like. Damn. That question, that point made me think, damn, do I really know what true love is? Shit. Nor do they know what true love is really all about. And so they settle for the very little they are given. And some of y'all are given so little. You're given a little bit of dick, and that's about it. Pardon my French. Number 2, feelings of unworthiness. When you don't know how much you're actually worth. I talked about that the other day. I am enough. I'm plenty. I'm too much. Yeah. When you don't know how much you're actually worth, and when you haven't found a way to accept, honor, love, and respect all that you are, unconsciously or not, you will allow other people to treat you poorly. And like I said, you're letting them determine your value and your worth. Because deep down inside, you believe that to be normal. That is your normal. It's normal for you to let somebody cheat on you, lie to you, not make you of any value. That's your normal. You believe that's what you deserve. So you stay in unhealthy relationships. People stay in unhealthy relationships because of fear. There are so many fears that keep people from leaving, get out, run, leaving unhealthy relationships. And some of these fears are fear of being alone forever. Girl, please, it's 1,000 men out here. You probably know some that might be decent enough for you now. Go date, please, go date. Stop being faithful and honoring someone that's not honoring you or is faithful to you. Please stop. Go date. Men, women, whoever you need to date. Fear of not being able to find another person who would love them. Well, considering that they don't love you, surely you can find somebody to love you. Go buy a puppy. Go buy a cat. They will love you. Fear of being judged and ridiculed. Well, people judge everybody all day long, and it really doesn't matter, but ridiculed. And it's a part of you that thinks, I'm going to look like a failure. I've been in this relationship for 1,000 years, and I'm going to look like a failure. You know what? I failed. I got an F. I got an F minus. Can you get an F minus? I don't know if you can get an F minus. I got an F minus in some relationships. Excuse me. I don't care. When something bad fails, who gives a fuck? I don't care. Hey, I wasted 2.5, 3 years on a serial cheater. I failed. Big failure. 2 years, I didn't even know that there was anything wrong. Yeah, I was stupid. But I'm out now. I know better now. Thank you. I don't care if I failed. Fear of being laughed at. Fear of losing everything. Laugh all day. Like I said, everybody has had a failed relationship. Let's laugh together. Because we all have done it. And fear of losing everything, like I said. Some of us have more at stake, more involved. Houses, homes, cars, money. So you got to plan that out. Take your time. But don't stay too long. Fear of not knowing where to go and what to do with one's life. How to handle the many challenges that will come their way, and changes. Challenges come every day. Changes come every day. You'll get through it. you need to leave someone that you've been with for years, wasting your life, being treated like shit, cheated on, lied to with 12 other people, whatever, you'll get over it. It may take some time. And I think all bad, when you break up or when someone hurts you or hurts your heart, that shit takes time. I mean, I think that's just how we're made, but we have to put ourselves first. We have to become important enough. You know what? This is going to hurt. This is shit. This is going to take a minute. But we've all probably been through this type of thing before. We've all had a previous relationship. We've all had a breakup. It takes time. But at some point, when, damn, I'm over it. Yes. Fear of not being able to survive all alone. You're never all alone. You believe in God. God is always with you. I mean, again, find you some new friends. Talk to God. God is always there. Do what you have to do, but you're never alone. There's people out there to help you. There's therapy places. There's support groups. Sit down and read a book. Pray. Do whatever you have to do, but don't stay somewhere that is discounting your value and your worth. It's not enough. That's not an even exchange. Fear of losing the security, safety, and comfort they are used to. And like I said, some people, there's more at stake. Hey, I'm going to have to go out and get a job now. I'm going to have to pay some bills now. I'm going to have to be a whole new person. But you know what? You'll be a happy person. You'll be at peace person. You'll be a person that's not getting beat on or cheated on or lied to. Well, damn, I'm about to have to do some work. I'm going to go do that because that's what I want to be. I want to be a happy person. I want to have peace in my life. I don't want drama and trauma. I don't want to be treated like shit. I don't want to be lied to. I don't want to be cheated on. I don't want to be used or abused. So, in order for all that to happen, I have to get out here and do the work. If I have to go find a job, we are so intelligent. You can learn new skills. COVID, there are plenty of jobs right now. They probably would pay you to come get a job. Misconceptions about love in relationships. So many people believe that love is tough and that relationships take hard work. And even though relationships, like everything else in life, takes work, they don't take hard work. Because if I like you, you like me, I love you, you love me. We want to work together. We have the same goals, the same ideals. We value each other. We're going to take care of each other. We're going to make love to each other. We're going to honor each other. That sounds pretty easy to me. There's not going to be much hard work. It might be some hard work, yard work in the yard, cutting grass and cutting down the weeds and stuff, but that sounds pretty easy to me. I'm just saying. You don't have to work like a slave to make your relationship work. If it's that hard and a constant struggle, and if it brings the worst out of both of you, it's not really a healthy and loving relationship. Sorry, boo-boo. No. That's not a healthy relationship. Oh, he loves me. He's obsessed with me. He can't get enough of me. He can't get enough of you and all of them other 12 bitches too. But love should not be tough. No, not like that. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices in the truth. It protects. It always trusts, always hope, always perseveres. That's the biblical meaning again. And if what you have does not look like that, it's not love, y'all. Sorry to bust your bubble. People stay in unhealthy relationships because they got accustomed to pain. Oh, that's a good one. That's that comfort zone. Believe it or not, when you spend too much time in the dark, you start to fear the light. The light of the day can become quite frightening. And so you avoided the same unhealthy relationships. It's not good. What a real loving relationship looks like if you just stay because of the kids. They're not going to learn it. They're going to go through the same bullshit, the same bad relationships, horrible. There's no way that they could know. People stay in unhealthy relationships because they got accustomed to pain. There are times when people want to leave unhealthy relationships. They want to have peace of mind and they want to live a happy and harmonious life. But because of how bad things look like and because the road ahead them seems so foggy, they feel trapped. They can't seem to find their way out. They can't seem to find the help, encouragement, strength, or courage they need. So they give up. For the many years they've shared their lives, they don't even remember, all the messages, all the things that started their relationship when it was good for a moment. And they've invested all this time and they don't want to waste it. Forget the investment, y'all. We all have lost money. People go to the boat all the time and lose money. People go to buy lotto tickets, lose money. Your car gets fucked up. You have an accident. We lose a lot of stuff. A relationship is something you can lose too. Start over. Buy something new. Loss of hope. Unhealthy relationships poison our minds, our hearts, our entire lives. And we lose hope. We give up on love. What you have is not love. If you're being honest with yourself, what you have is not love. That's not love. Yeah. And we don't want to admit it. We don't want to be truthful. We don't want to be honest. You give up on your dreams. You give up on being in a loving and happy marriage. I do want to be married one day, but I want to make sure it's the right man that I marry. No, it's not just going to be anybody. You give up on yourself. You give up on life. You give up on security, safety, and comfort because you don't have that in an unhealthy relationship. And there are different degrees. There are different degrees of bad. Some people, some relationships are bad. He's violent. He's a domestic violencer. Some relationships are bad. He's a serial cheater. He's got 12 other women and you're just one of them. And you don't want to leave. And then you have all these. Let's talk about the serial cheater. He's involved in multiple relationships and multiple time frames. This one he's only known a year. This one he's only known 3 months. This one he's known 7 years. This one he's only known 3 years. So there's different degrees of our hopelessness or our unhealthiness. This one gets out. That one got out almost immediately. They're like, oh hell no. But There's different levels to the bullshit that we take. But if you're in an unhealthy relationship, please get out. Stop discounting, discrediting, devaluing yourself. Always remember your value. These are some words. This is going to be my ending. Wise words from Maya Angelou. Love liberates. It doesn't just hold. That's ego. Love liberates. It doesn't bind. Love says, I love you. I love you if you're in China. I love you if you're across town. I love you if you're in Harlem. I love you. I would like to be near you. I'd like to have your arms around me. I'd like to hear your voice in my ear, but that's not possible now. So I love you. Go. People get used to being trapped and unhappy. They stay. What about you? What do you think? Should you leave or should you go? Is it worth giving up on yourself, your happiness, and your peace of mind? My answer is no, and it's always going to be no. So, this has been Real Talk with Amira again. Today's topic was, why do we stay in bad relationships? Many reasons. Point is, don't stay. Get out. Leave. It's a new day. It's a new year. Set new standards for yourself. Make new decisions. Do something different. This was Real Talk with Amira. Thank you all for listening again. Keep the new year going. Everyone, have a great day. Have a great night. And thanks for listening. Peace.